Hello and welcome, my dear friend. You're here because you sense that you're on the brink of a season filled with blessings. As a chosen one, this feeling isn't just a coincidence. Miracles are waiting for you. However, it's essential to understand that these miracles are not random. They are divinely orchestrated and depend on your openness to receive them. You may have already encountered moments in life that felt too incredible to be mere chance. Situations where everything lined up perfectly, or opportunities appeared just when you needed them most. That's the power of miracles at work. Yet, we often block these blessings from entering our lives due to hesitation, doubt, or our insistence on what we think is best. In this video, we're going to explore how you can unlock these miracles, embrace the abundance waiting for you, and allow the universe to work in your favor. As a true chosen one, you'll stay with me for the entire message because you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, if you're ready, let's send a powerful signal to the universe by commenting 777 and prepare for God's miracles to manifest in this miraculous new chapter of your life. How miracles work in unexpected ways. As a chosen one, you're destined to experience miraculous breakthroughs, but they often arrive in unexpected ways. Have you ever felt like you've hit a wall, whether in relationships, your career, or your spiritual path, only to find that the solution came from a direction you never anticipated? That's the beauty of how miracles work. They don't always follow the logic of human understanding. Instead, they appear where you least expect them. Reflect on a time when a solution or a blessing showed up in your life out of nowhere. Perhaps you were struggling with financial difficulties, and then suddenly an unexpected opportunity appeared. A job offer, a financial gift, or even a random encounter that shifted everything for you. Or maybe you've faced personal hardships, only to discover that what seemed like the darkest moment was the setup for a profound breakthrough. Miracles often work this way. They bypass the limitations of our minds and understanding. So instead of focusing on the how, trust that these breakthroughs are coming and release any preconceived notions about how they must arrive. Your job is to remain open, allowing the universe to work its wonders without restriction. Preparing your heart, the key to receiving miracles. Miracles are always around the corner, but we must be ready to receive them. One of the biggest challenges chosen ones face is keeping their hearts open, even after experiencing disappointment, rejection, or hardship. But here's something to remember. Miracles cannot enter a closed heart. They need space, trust, and belief to flow into your life. Consider the example of a time when you were praying or asking for a sign, only to feel frustrated when things didn't seem to go your way. Did you begin to doubt? It's natural to feel this way, but here's the truth. When we close off our hearts in response to setbacks, we unknowingly shut out the very blessings we're asking for. The key is to stay in a state of gratitude and openness, even when things seem tough. By expressing thanks for what you have, even the small things, you signal to the universe that you are ready for more. Think of it as creating an energetic invitation for miracles to enter your life. The more open your heart, the more space there is for miracles to fill it. Take a moment to reflect on the small moments of gratitude in your life. It could be a warm cup of tea on a chilly morning, a compliment from a stranger, or a hug from a friend. Each of these moments is a reminder of the abundance already surrounding you. By acknowledging these blessings, you create fertile ground for even greater miracles to bloom. As you cultivate this practice, you'll find that your heart naturally begins to open, inviting the universe to shower you with even more blessings. Allowing miracles to flow. Fear can be one of the greatest barriers to allowing miracles to manifest. It whispers to us that things won't work out, that we aren't deserving, or that our dreams are too big. But as a chosen one, you must remember that fear is an illusion, a false barrier that blocks the miracles waiting to flow into your life. Think about a time when fear held you back from something you deeply desired. Maybe it was pursuing a new opportunity, starting a project, or stepping into a new relationship. Fear might have convinced you that failure was inevitable or that the risk was too great. But the reality is that every miracle requires faith. Without stepping forward in faith, you can't create the space for the universe to work in your favor. For example, imagine you're standing on the edge of a cliff, looking out at a beautiful vista. You know that there's a breathtaking view just beyond, but you hesitate because you're afraid to take that leap. What you don't see is that the moment you take that step, a bridge appears beneath your feet, carrying you safely across. That's how miracles work. They appear once you trust enough to step forward in faith. Consider the story of someone who felt trapped in a job that didn't fulfill them, but was afraid to leave due to financial insecurity. One day, they finally decided to take the leap of faith, trusting that the universe would provide. Within weeks, they received an unexpected offer that not only met their financial needs, but also aligned with their passions. It's a powerful reminder that miracles often await on the other side of fear. When you confront your fears, you create an opening for the universe to deliver exactly what you need. Asking for your desired miracles. Another essential part of allowing miracles to unfold is setting clear intentions. As chosen ones, we often pray or meditate on our desires, but sometimes we keep things too vague, which can delay or block the very blessings we seek. One of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal is specificity, being clear and intentional about what you want to manifest. Let's say you're hoping for a miracle in your career or finances. Instead of simply asking for abundance, get specific. What does abundance look like for you? Is it a particular job, a financial goal, or a specific opportunity? The universe responds to clarity, and when you align your desires with a specific vision, you send a clear signal that you're ready to receive. Once you've set that clear intention, the next step is to let it go. This might sound counterintuitive, but by releasing your attachment to the outcome, you create space for the universe to deliver something even better than you can imagine. When you cling to the results, you might miss out on the greater gifts that God has in store for you. Think about a time when you were on the verge of a breakup, convinced that your life couldn't possibly go on without your partner. The thought of separation felt unbearable. Yet, once the breakup occurred, you began to realize that it was necessary for your personal growth. In the aftermath, you discovered newfound strength, independence, and even opportunities for relationships that aligned more closely with your true self. This is how miracles work. They often come wrapped in the disguise of what feels like loss or disappointment. So, as you set your intentions, remember to surrender and trust that God knows what's best for you. Your willingness to release control allows miracles to weave into your life. Miracles concealed beneath the layers of adversity. Sometimes, the miracles we're waiting for come wrapped in delays, challenges, or even disappointment. But often, these experiences are simply the setup for something greater. The obstacles you face today may actually be the universe rearranging things behind the scenes, preparing you for something beyond what you could imagine. Perhaps you've been waiting for a breakthrough for a long time and have faced setback after setback. It's easy to feel discouraged in these moments, but what if I told you that these challenges are a critical part of your miracle? Just as a seed needs to be buried in the dark before it can sprout, You too are being prepared for something extraordinary. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel. And to continue your magnificent journey, watch one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. You were meant to find this video at this exact moment. Right now, the universe has aligned you with this message for a reason, and something truly incredible is about to unfold in your life. If you're watching this, you are one of the chosen ones, and you're on the verge of experiencing a monumental shift in your journey. The world is transforming, and a new earth is being formed, one that is grounded in higher consciousness, love, and unity. You, my friend, are at the forefront of this transformation, called to play a pivotal role in ushering in this new reality. In this video, we'll explore the profound role you're destined to play in this cosmic shift. We'll look at how your unique path has been preparing you for this moment, the signs you may be experiencing, and the powerful calling that is about to manifest in your life. But before we dive in, I encourage you to declare and comment, "I am chosen," as a signal of your readiness to the universe. So, let's begin this transformative journey together. The awakening to your royal destiny. From the very beginning, you've known your life was different. Haven't you felt it? A deeper sense that you are here for something much more significant than the ordinary. As one of the chosen ones, you are not here to simply live a regular life. You were selected, handpicked by the universe, to help birth the new earth, a reality that vibrates on a higher frequency, filled with love, compassion, and unity. This isn't just a physical transformation happening around you, it's a spiritual and energetic shift. And you have been a part of this long before you were even consciously aware. Every challenge, every setback, every hardship in your life wasn't random or meaningless. These trials were cosmic rites of passage, molding you, refining you, preparing you for this exact moment. The crown that awaits you is not made of earthly materials, but of divine purpose and cosmic authority. You are stepping into your royal destiny as a leader of this new era, a role that has been waiting for you all along. Think of the moments in your life that felt like trials, the times when everything seemed to be falling apart. Those weren't failures. They were opportunities for growth, for becoming the resilient and powerful being you are today. You see, many people around you may not have been able to withstand these tests. Some may have chosen easier paths, but you have endured. You've persevered when others gave up, even when it felt impossible, even when you couldn't see the reason behind the struggle, you pressed on. Now, the time has come for you to see why it was all worth it. The crown that awaits you is not just a reward for your perseverance. It's a symbol of the spiritual authority you now carry. You've felt the intensity of this shift, haven't you? That weight, that heaviness pressing down on you, that was the universe preparing you for your role as a guiding light for others. You are among the first to rise in this new consciousness, and with that rise comes a profound responsibility. Others will look to you for wisdom, strength, and guidance as the world around them continues to change and shift. As more people awaken to their spiritual path, they will seek leaders like you to help guide them into higher vibrations of love, unity, and light. The divine selection process. You are not here by chance. The fact that you are hearing this message is a sign that the universe has been preparing you for something far greater than you may have realized. You've been handpicked through a divine selection process, an initiation that most people won't even comprehend. This selection wasn't based on external factors like wealth or status. No, it was based on your spirit, your heart, and your capacity to lead from a place of higher consciousness. The road you've walked hasn't been easy. In fact, it's likely been filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments of deep reflection. These weren't random tests. They were the universe refining you, stretching you, and preparing you for the next level of your calling. Every time you faced hardship, every time you were pushed to your limits, the universe was ensuring that you were ready for this moment. What sets you apart from others is your ability to rise even when everything seemed to be falling apart. It's your resilience, your faith, and your deep understanding of spiritual truths that have carried you through these trials. While others around you may have given up, you kept going. Why? Because your soul knew that you were being prepared for something extraordinary. This divine selection process has been about stripping away old identities, healing deep wounds, and transforming outdated beliefs. The version of yourself that stands here today is stronger, wiser, and more connected to your divine purpose than ever before. You didn't just survive those challenges, you thrived. And now, the universe is rewarding you with a sacred crown. This crown is not just a symbol of honor, it represents the responsibility you now carry. As one of the first to be crowned for the new earth, you are being entrusted with the task of guiding others through their own spiritual awakening. Many people are just beginning to stir from their spiritual slumber, and they will look to you for guidance, for leadership, and for support. This is why your journey has been so intense, so that you could understand the path others are about to walk. The New Earth Vision and your role. The New Earth isn't just an idea or a concept, it's a living, breathing reality that is unfolding before our very eyes. You may have already sensed this shift happening as the energies around you have started to feel different. The old systems, structures, and ways of thinking are crumbling, making way for something entirely new. This is not just a societal or political shift. It's a profound transformation in consciousness, a rise in the collective vibration of humanity. And you, dear chosen one, are a key player in this grand shift. You were selected for your unique gifts, your unwavering faith, and your ability to see beyond the surface of things into the deeper spiritual truths that guide our world. The New Earth is a place of higher consciousness where love, unity, and compassion are the guiding principles of life. It's a world where people are no longer driven by fear, competition, or scarcity, but by an intrinsic desire to uplift, support, and love one another. It's a collective awakening where every soul understands its connection to the whole, and where harmony is the new normal. Your role in this new earth is profound. You are a bridge between the old world and the new. Your energy and your presence will help guide humanity through this transformation. The light within you is what will illuminate the path for others. This is why you've always felt like you didn't quite fit into the old world, because you weren't meant to. You were always destined to create something new, to help build a reality aligned with the highest vibrations of love and unity. In this new earth, the very gifts that once made you feel different or misunderstood will be celebrated. Your intuition, your compassion, your visionary outlook, these are the qualities that will make you a powerful leader in this new era. People will look to you for guidance because they can sense your connection to something greater. They will be drawn to your light like moths to a flame, inspired by your energy and uplifted by your presence. Stepping into your destiny. My dear friend, you are standing at the precipice of something magnificent. The new earth is emerging, and you are being called to step into your role as one of its first leaders. This is not a time to doubt your abilities or shy away from your calling. The universe has been preparing you for this moment for lifetimes, and now it's time to fully embrace your destiny. Wear your crown with pride, knowing that you have been chosen for a reason. You are a leader, a guide, and a beacon of light for those around you. Your journey is just beginning, and the world needs your gifts, your wisdom, and your light more than ever before. Remember, you were meant for this. Every step of your journey has led you to this exact moment. Now, it's time to shine and fulfill your divine purpose. Thank you for taking this journey with me, my friend. If you found value in this, please give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe. As you continue your growth journey, go ahead and watch one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. If you've stumbled across this video, there's a reason for it. God has something powerful to say to you, and if you're here, this message is meant for your heart. Today, we're going to talk about the dreams you've been holding on to, those quiet whispers inside that keep urging you to take a leap of faith, even though it doesn't always make sense. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you're exactly where you need to be, even if it feels confusing right now. If you've ever felt like something big is calling you, but you're not sure how to move forward, stick around. This message is going to resonate with your spirit. Trust me, you'll want to hear this. So, let's send a powerful message to the universe by commenting 111 as a declaration of your faith and begin to uncover the answers you've been seeking. Let's talk about those moments in life when everything feels uncertain and you can't help but wonder, am I where I'm supposed to be? Maybe you've looked at your life recently and felt a bit lost, unsure if you're on the right path. You've probably questioned whether you have what it takes to make your dreams a reality, especially when it feels like you're lacking the resources or skills you think you need. But let me reassure you right now, you are exactly where God wants you to be. Sometimes the path ahead doesn't look clear because we're trying to figure it all out on our own. We think about what we don't have, the money, the connections, the skills. But here's the truth. If you've been given a dream or a vision that keeps popping up in your heart, that's no coincidence. That dream was placed in you for a reason, and it's part of the mission God has for your life. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. That's not how it works. What you need to understand is that God doesn't wait for you to be ready by your standards. He doesn't call people who have everything perfectly in place. He calls those who are willing to listen and take a step, even when they feel unprepared. Think about this for a second. When was the last time you felt a strong pull towards something? A project, an idea, a purpose, but you hesitated because you didn't feel equipped. Maybe you've thought to yourself, I don't know enough, or I'm not good enough yet. This is where you have to trust in something bigger than yourself. God is not asking you to have all the answers. He's asking you to trust that He will provide what you need as you take action. The skills, the connections, the resources, they come after you take that first step. You might feel like you're not ready, but that's okay. None of us feel ready when we're called to something greater. It's in those moments of uncertainty that we grow the most. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the results overnight, but with faith and patience, it grows into something incredible. Here's the key. When you're following God's calling, He will equip you along the way. It doesn't happen all at once. You might feel like you're starting from scratch, and that's normal. The path to your purpose is a journey, and each step forward brings new tools, new insights, and new people into your life to help you along the way. I want to share a simple example that might resonate with you. Have you ever had a moment where something just clicked, and you knew in your gut that you were meant to be doing something different? Maybe it was a job opportunity, a creative project, or even a change in your personal life. You didn't know all the details at the time, but that inner feeling wouldn't go away. It kept nudging you, telling you to explore it further. That's exactly how God works. He gives you a glimpse of what's possible and asks you to trust Him with the rest. You might be thinking, but how do I know if this dream is from God? What if I'm just making it up? Well, let's put it this way. If your dream is aligned with love, growth, and helping others, then it's not just about you. It's about something much bigger. That's a clear sign that your dream has a divine origin. When your desires come from a place of wanting to contribute, to serve, and to uplift, they are part of God's mission for you. One thing to remember is that the more you walk in faith, the clearer things will become. When you take that first step, even if you don't feel ready, you're showing God that you trust Him. When you trust in His plan, amazing things start to happen. Doors open that you didn't even know existed, and opportunities come your way that you couldn't have planned for. It's all part of His way of equipping you as you go. I know it can be hard to believe that you're being led when you feel like you're in the dark. But this is where faith comes in. Faith isn't about knowing every detail. It's about trusting that even when things seem unclear, God is still guiding you. It's about believing that you are not walking this path alone. God is with you every step of the way, and He's preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. Let's talk about the doubts that creep in. We all have them. Maybe you've thought, I'm not the right person for this, or I don't have what it takes. Those doubts are normal, but they're not the truth. The truth is that you are more capable than you realize. When God places a dream in your heart, He knows you're capable of achieving it. He sees the potential in you, even when you don't see it yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed or uncertain right now, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you don't have to have all the answers today. You just need to take one step forward. Trust that God will meet you there and that He'll provide what you need as you go. You don't have to do this alone. He's right beside you, guiding you and giving you strength. Let me share something with you that might change the way you see your journey. Sometimes, the very things we see as obstacles, the lack of resources, the missing skills, are actually opportunities for growth. They're part of the process of becoming who we're meant to be. Every challenge you face along the way is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to strengthen your faith. It's all part of the preparation for something greater. Think about it this way. If everything came easy, would you really appreciate it? Probably not. It's in the struggle, in the moments of doubt, that we learn to rely on God and trust in His plan. And that's where the real growth happens. That's where you develop the strength and resilience to step into the fullness of your purpose. So, if you're feeling like you're not enough or like you don't have what it takes, remember this. God doesn't call the equipped. He equips the called. You don't need to have everything figured out right now. You just need to trust that as you move forward, the pieces will fall into place. Now, I know that stepping out in faith can be scary. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone, where everything feels safe and familiar. But let me ask you this. Are you really happy staying where you are? Or is there something inside of you that knows you're meant for more? If you've been feeling that nudge, that inner pull, then it's time to listen. It's time to take a step, even if it feels uncomfortable. The truth is, you're never going to feel completely ready. There's never a perfect moment to start. But when you trust in God's timing and take that leap, you'll find that everything starts to fall into place in ways you couldn't have imagined. One last thing before we wrap up. Pay attention to the signs around you. God is always communicating with us, whether it's through people, opportunities, or even the quiet moments when we feel that inner nudge. Don't dismiss those feelings. They're guiding you towards something greater. You are being called right now. You are being called to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. It's not going to be easy, and there will be challenges along the way. But I promise you, it will be worth it. God has a plan for your life, and it's bigger and more beautiful than anything you could ever imagine. So, my friend, don't let doubt hold you back. Don't let fear stop you from pursuing the dreams that have been placed on your heart. Trust that God is guiding you, and know that you have everything you need within you to succeed. You are capable, you are strong, and with God by your side, you can do anything. Thank you for staying with me till the end. If this message resonated with you, remember to like the video, subscribe, and join this beautiful community. To continue your magnificent journey, watch one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Have you ever noticed how life has a way of balancing the scales? What some call karma is not just an abstract idea. It's a universal law in action, and those who've wronged you are starting to experience it firsthand. For every harmful action, every ounce of negativity sent your way, there's an inevitable return, just like a boomerang. Today, we're diving into the idea that spiritual justice is real, and there's no escaping it. Those who dared to target you, whether out of envy, spite, or malice, are now beginning to face the consequences of their actions. But here's the important thing. This isn't about wishing harm on others. It's not about celebrating anyone's downfall. No, it's about understanding that the energy people send out into the world always circles back to them. And for you, the chosen ones, this truth is playing out in front of your very eyes. So, sit back, relax, and let's explore how the universe keeps things balanced and why your resilience, grace, and inner strength are key to your spiritual journey. Karma and the boomerang effect. You've probably heard the phrase, "What goes around, comes around." It's an everyday way of describing karma, and it's especially true for those of you who've faced hardships and negativity from people in your life. Maybe you've been on the receiving end of deception, backstabbing, or harmful gossip. Perhaps someone tried to block your path, throw obstacles in your way, or diminish your light. For a long time, it might have seemed like they were getting away with it, right? But the universe doesn't operate that way. You see, the universe is built on balance. Every action, good or bad, creates a ripple that eventually returns to its source. Those who have treated you unfairly are now being hit by the same energy they once projected onto you. It's like a spiritual boomerang. What they threw at you has circled back. Only now it's multiplied, gaining force as it returns. The beauty of this universal law is that it doesn't require you to do anything. You don't have to seek revenge or try to even the score. The universe takes care of that for you. The energy of negativity, deceit, and harm cannot exist in harmony for long without tipping the scales. And now, the scales are tipping back in your favor. Those who once celebrated your hardships are beginning to feel the weight of their own actions, and the consequences are not something they can escape. The hidden power of karma, a lesson in balance. Think about this. Every time someone targeted you, lied to you, or tried to harm you, they were unknowingly planting seeds. These weren't seeds of love, compassion, or kindness. They were seeds of envy, anger, and negativity. And here's the thing about seeds. They grow. The seeds your enemies planted have taken root, and now they're dealing with the full-grown consequences of their actions. It's a law as old as time. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transferred. So, all the negative energy they put into the world to bring you down is now coming back to them in ways they didn't expect. They thought they could manipulate the situation, pull the strings, and walk away scot-free. But karma has a way of reminding us all that nothing goes unnoticed. The energy they've put out is returning, and it's not going to be pretty. This isn't about revenge or watching others suffer. Instead, it's a lesson in balance. When you stay true to yourself, maintain your integrity, and refuse to lower your vibration to match theirs, you automatically align yourself with the higher universal laws. The more you rise above, the more they fall into the traps of their own making. The light that threatened their darkness. If you've been wondering why certain people targeted you in the first place, you're not alone. It's easy to question why you, as someone who means well and tries to live in alignment, have to deal with such negativity. The answer lies in your light. As a chosen one, your light shines brightly, and sometimes that light can be unsettling to others, especially to those who are operating from a place of darkness. When someone's life is clouded by jealousy, resentment, or insecurity, they're often threatened by the success and joy they see in others. And because your light reminds them of the things they haven't resolved within themselves, they may lash out. But here's the good news. Their attempts to bring you down only serve to strengthen you. Every challenge they throw your way, every time they try to dim your light, you grow stronger. Why? Because you're operating from a place of divine protection. You're shielded by forces they can't comprehend, and no matter how hard they try, they can't touch your spirit. While they are trapped in cycles of envy and malice, you're rising higher. They thought they could block your progress, but all they did was accelerate your spiritual growth. And now, as they face the consequences of their actions, you stand tall, unaffected, and even more connected to your purpose. Spiritual justice in action. The boomerang has returned. So what's happening now? Your enemies, the ones who thought they could get away with their harmful actions, are finally realizing they can't escape the universal law of cause and effect. Every move they made to hurt you is now coming back to them. And for many of them, it's hitting harder than they ever imagined. But again, this isn't about punishment for the sake of punishment. It's about balance. The universe is restoring the balance that was disturbed when they acted out of hatred or envy. For a long time, it might have seemed like there was no justice. It might have felt like they were winning while you were left to deal with the mess they created. But that was only temporary. The universe was simply preparing the stage for spiritual justice to unfold. Now, you're beginning to witness it. The very same energy they used to try and tear you down is unraveling their own lives. They're being forced to confront their actions, and for many of them, it's a harsh wake-up call. They're seeing setbacks, struggles, and obstacles they never anticipated, and it's all because they underestimated the power of karma. The quiet power that speaks volumes. One of the most powerful tools in your journey has been your silence. In a world filled with noise, where everyone is quick to react, you chose a different path. You didn't engage in their drama. You didn't fight back with the same negativity. Instead, you remained silent, and that silence spoke louder than any words ever could. While your enemies were busy spreading lies, engaging in gossip, and trying to provoke a reaction, you held your peace. And that decision has crushed them more than any response could. Why? because your silence forced them to face themselves. Without the fuel of your reaction, they were left to sit with their own insecurities, their own malice, and their own inner chaos. They expected you to engage, to react, to stoop to their level. But you didn't. You chose to rise above, and in doing so, you showed them that their actions couldn't touch you. Your silence became a mirror, reflecting their own shortcomings back to them. And now, as the spiritual boomerang returns, they're left wondering why their attempts to tear you down have failed. Turning adversity into ascension. Here's the ultimate truth. Everything you've faced has been pushing you closer to spiritual ascension. Every challenge, every betrayal, every ounce of negativity was not a setback. It was a stepping stone. While your enemies were trying to bring you down, they were unknowingly helping you rise. Spiritual ascension isn't about escaping the world. It's about rising above it. It's about shedding the lower vibrations of fear, anger, and resentment, and embracing love, wisdom, and forgiveness. And that's exactly what you've done. Instead of allowing their actions to pull you into darkness, you chose the light. You chose to grow, to evolve, and to connect with your higher self. And now, you're reaping the rewards of that decision. As you move forward, you're stepping into a higher plane of consciousness, one where the actions of others can no longer affect you. Your enemies, trapped in their own cycles of negativity, are now facing the consequences of their choices. But you're moving into a place of inner peace, clarity, and divine connection. So remember this, the universe always balances the scales. What your enemies sowed, they are now reaping. But you, my friend, are reaping the rewards of your strength, resilience, and unwavering faith. Keep rising, keep shining, and know that the universe is always on your side. Thank you for joining me in this exploration. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, and as you continue your magnificent journey, feel free to watch one of the videos showing on your screen, whichever one resonates with you the most. See you there. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. You're not here by coincidence. Trust that. There's a profound reason you've arrived at this moment, and it goes far beyond the ordinary. The cosmos has drawn you to this video with an intricate precision, positioning you right where you need to be. It's no accident you clicked today because something monumental is on the horizon. Today, we're diving deep into why this moment is pivotal, how the universe has been orchestrating the energies around you, and why you should prepare for the transformative blessings that are on their way. Take a deep breath. Feel that? It's not just air filling your lungs. It's the energy of change. You are, without question, chosen for this journey. You've always sensed something extraordinary was meant for you, haven't you? Today, that intuition is confirmed. Under God's guidance, the universe has been silently aligning the events of your life. Those moments of hardship, the periods of doubt, and the flashes of triumph. They weren't random. They were the forge shaping your spirit. Now, as we explore this journey together, I invite you to comment 555 to send a powerful ripple of intention into the universe. When you do, you amplify your energy, and trust me, the magnetic pull of that energy is real. Now, let's unravel this together. Your path has always been unique. You know what makes your story so remarkable? It's that beneath the surface, you've always known there was something more. That sense of knowing you've carried is no accident. Imagine for a moment you're a compass, constantly being nudged, turned, and guided by an unseen hand toward your true north. those gut feelings you couldn't explain, the uncanny events that seemed to guide your steps, those were no random occurrences. They were God's whispers, pulling you forward on a divine path. But why now? Why is this moment particularly important? The cosmos doesn't simply toss opportunities randomly into your life. If you're here today, it's because you're on the edge of something breathtaking. You're about to step into a chapter that has been written in the stars long before you ever sensed its presence. Think about the moments where life felt like a puzzle you couldn't solve. Those moments weren't there to break you. They were positioning every piece in preparation for this turning point. Reflect on your recent experiences. Have you noticed a sudden shift in your energy? Have the days felt unusually charged, like there's an undercurrent pulling you somewhere, but you're not quite sure where? Maybe you've been seeing those infamous repeating numbers, 1111, 222, or 555. But this isn't just about numbers. These signs are like a symphony, harmonizing around you, assuring you that you're in tune with something much greater. Don't ignore these nudges. They are guideposts showing you the way forward. Signals from the universe, the unseen dialogue. What if I told you that the universe is constantly communicating with you, not through loud declarations, but through subtle signs and symbols? The very fact you're watching this video right now is one of those signs. When the cosmos wants your attention, it speaks in ways that might seem ordinary to others, but resonate deeply with you. Ever had one of those days where you're thinking about someone, and suddenly they call? Or maybe you've been contemplating a new direction in life, only to stumble upon the exact book or podcast that speaks directly to your question. These aren't coincidences, they're cosmic messages. They're reminders that you're woven into a grand design, and each sign is a whisper, nudging you closer to your destiny. Let's talk about those repeated numbers. You've seen them before, on clocks, license plates, or receipts. They're not just random digits. They are confirmation that the energy around you is shifting. They tell you, yes, you're on the right track. But how does this make you feel? When you see 1111, do you pause or do you brush it off? Next time, pause. Acknowledge it. Let it be a moment where you align yourself even more with the energy that surrounds you. A journey, written in the stars. Your life is not just a series of random events. Imagine your journey as a constellation, with every event a star in the vast sky of your existence. Some stars are brighter than others, but every single one plays a crucial role in the pattern that emerges. You've experienced hardship, you've had doubts, but through it all, you've been moving toward a specific moment, this moment. But what if the transformation you're about to experience isn't just an external one? What if the real change happens within you, and as it does, everything around you begins to shift in response? Consider this. Before a plant breaks through the soil, its roots have to dig deep into the earth, grounding it in place. Your challenges? They were those roots, grounding you, making you unshakable, so that when your moment to rise comes, you're ready. Now is the time to shift from wishing for things to happen to knowing they will. This isn't about hope anymore. It's about certainty. The universe is already in motion, aligning the people, opportunities, and resources that you need to step into this new chapter. What's been growing beneath the surface of your life? What roots have you been setting down in silence? Now, you get to see the bloom. Are you ready to say yes? The energy around you is potent, magnetic even. But here's the key. You have to say yes to what's coming. Too often we hesitate, questioning whether we're really ready, whether we're worthy of the blessings that are on the way. But here's a truth you need to hold on to. You are more than worthy. The universe doesn't bestow its blessings lightly, and if you're feeling this shift, it's because you've earned it. Think of it this way. The universe is offering you a gift, but it's up to you to reach out and take it. This means letting go of doubt, releasing the need to control every outcome, and trusting that what's meant for you is already making its way into your life. It's time to let go of hesitation and step into the full power of who you are. Are you prepared to trust the process? To open yourself to what's coming? When you let go of the need to micromanage the journey, something incredible happens. The universe responds by sending you even more opportunities. You become a magnet for abundance. Celebrate your inner breakthrough. Before the world celebrates your success, you must first celebrate it within. This isn't about external applause or validation. It's about recognizing that deep inner knowing that your victory is already assured. When you celebrate within, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance, sending a signal to the universe that you're ready for more. Have you taken a moment recently to celebrate how far you've come? Not just the big wins, but the smaller victories, the ones nobody else sees. Those moments of growth, those challenges you overcame when no one was watching. Those are the seeds of your success, and by celebrating them, you're watering them, allowing them to grow into something magnificent. This inner celebration isn't passive, it's active, intentional. It's the spark that ignites everything around you, calling forth more opportunities, more blessings, and more abundance. The dance of trust and surrender. At the core of this journey is a delicate dance between trust and surrender. The urge to control, to know every detail of what's to come, can feel overwhelming. But that urge to control, it's the enemy of your progress. It's the weight that holds you down when you're meant to soar. There's an ancient wisdom in surrender. What if, instead of holding on so tightly, you could release your grip and let the universe guide you? Trust doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means actively engaging with life, while believing that what's meant for you will never miss you. Your time is here. As you step forward from this moment, I want you to remember that the universe is conspiring for you. You are not alone in this journey. You are a part of something far greater, and the signs have all pointed to this very moment. This is your breakthrough. Celebrate the blessings that are already on their way. Align with the frequency of abundance, trust the process, and step into your power. The cosmos is working tirelessly to ensure your success, and your time is now. Thank you for walking this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, take a moment to like it, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you're not only continuing on this incredible path of growth and transformation, but you're also helping others discover insights that could change their lives. See you in the next video that calls to you from the ones showing on your screen. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Have you ever had that sense that something deep within you is stirring, like a whisper you can't quite hear, but its meaning is unmistakable? It's almost as if the fabric of your reality is shifting in ways you can't fully explain. You might not know exactly what's happening, but you feel it. You've been drawn to this very moment by a force greater than yourself. Whether you realize it or not, the threads of your life have woven together, leading you to this exact place in time. And it's not random, it's intentional. When you look back on your life, you might see moments that seemed unconnected at the time, but now you understand them as puzzle pieces coming together. That's the beauty of divine timing. Sometimes we don't understand the orchestration of events until we've reached the moment they were preparing us for. The universe has been laying the foundation for something profound in your life, and you're standing on the edge of it. Whether you're aware or not, something has been calling you to step into your greater purpose. But this isn't about some grand arrival. No, this is about the journey, about the inner shifts that lead to outer manifestations. Today, we'll explore the profound layers of that journey. We'll go deeper into how you can recognize these pivotal moments, how you can release the doubts and fears that hold you back, and how you can truly step into the life you were always meant to live. Before we dive in, I encourage you to send a powerful signal to the universe by commenting 777 as we peel back the layers of divine timing and understand the greater plan that's been unfolding in your life all along. Awakening the dormant seed within you. Imagine a seed deep within the earth. It lies dormant, nestled in the soil, seemingly lifeless. But beneath the surface, an unseen transformation is happening. The soil provides the nutrients, the rain nourishes it, and the warmth of the sun encourages it to break through its shell. It's a slow process, one that happens in complete darkness. But when the time is right, the seed bursts forth and grows toward the light. This is how transformation often works in our lives. We go through seasons where we feel like nothing is happening. We're waiting, uncertain, maybe even frustrated by the lack of visible progress. But what if those periods of waiting aren't empty? What if they are the exact moments when the most important growth is taking place, unseen but essential? We've all been there, wondering when things will finally fall into place. And we've learned that those seasons of stillness are actually the most crucial. It's in these moments that the foundations are being laid for something far greater. The real work is happening beneath the surface, beyond what we can immediately see or understand. Trust that even if you don't see the results yet, something is growing within you. Like the seed, your time for breaking through the surface will come, but it must be nurtured in the dark before it can reach the light. So, take a moment to ask yourself, what is waiting to bloom in your life right now? What inner transformation is happening that you may not even be fully aware of? Sometimes it's in the stillness that we prepare for the most beautiful growth. Trust the process and know that everything you're experiencing now is part of a larger, more magnificent journey. The subtle language of the universe. Let's shift our focus to the subtle ways the universe speaks to us. Most people expect guidance to come in big, bold signs, like a lightning bolt of clarity. But the truth is, the universe often whispers. It's in the smallest moments. A conversation with a stranger, a sudden idea, or a feeling that washes over you without explanation. These are the moments when the universe is nudging you, guiding you gently toward your destiny. I can remember a time when I was grappling with a difficult decision. I wasn't sure which direction to go, and I asked for a sign. But instead of receiving some grand revelation, I began to notice small things, repeated numbers on the clock, overheard conversations that echoed what was on my mind, and even random thoughts that felt like they came from somewhere beyond me. I could have dismissed these as coincidences, but I chose to listen. And the more I paid attention, the clearer the message became. The universe speaks in whispers, my friend, and those whispers are often more powerful than the loudest shouts. Have you been noticing any signs recently? Maybe it's something that keeps popping up in your life, a song, a phrase, or even a memory that seems to resurface again and again. These are not random occurrences. The universe is communicating with you in ways that are tailored specifically to you, ways that only you can understand. It's up to you to tune in, to pay attention to the subtle nudges, and to follow where they lead. This is where your intuition comes into play. Your gut feeling, your inner knowing. That is your direct line to the universe. It's how you interpret the signs and guidance that are being sent your way. So, the next time you feel that little nudge, don't ignore it. Take a moment to pause, reflect, and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? Shedding the old, embracing the new. Now, let's talk about something that many people struggle with: letting go. It sounds simple, but it's one of the hardest things to do. We hold on to things, whether it's old beliefs, relationships, or even outdated versions of ourselves, because they're familiar. They make us feel safe, even if they no longer serve us. But here's the truth. Transformation requires letting go. Just as a tree sheds its leaves in the fall to prepare for new growth in the spring, must release what no longer serves us to make space for what's to come. Take a moment to think about your own life. What are you holding on to that's keeping you from stepping into your full potential? Is it fear of the unknown? Is it the comfort of staying in a place that feels safe, even though it's no longer aligned with who you are becoming? We've all been there, holding on too tightly to what was, afraid to make room for what could be. But every time we let go, we make space for something far greater than we could have ever imagined. It's not about forgetting or dismissing the past. It's about honoring the lessons we've learned and then releasing the need to carry those experiences with us into the future. Holding on to the past weighs us down, preventing us from moving forward freely. Imagine trying to climb a mountain while carrying a heavy backpack filled with things you no longer need. It makes the journey harder than it has to be. But once you let go of the unnecessary weight, you'll find that you can move forward with more ease, more lightness, and more joy. So I ask you, what do you need to release in order to embrace the next phase of your journey? What old habits, beliefs, or relationships are you ready to let go of so that you can fully step into the life you were meant to live? The art of trusting the journey. Finally, let's touch on one of the most crucial aspects of this journey: faith. Not the kind of faith that is passive, but the kind that is active, bold, and unwavering. It's easy to have faith when everything is going well, but the real test comes when things feel uncertain. When the path ahead is unclear and doubt starts to creep in, that's when faith matters the most. We've all had moments in life when we didn't know what was coming next, when the future seemed cloudy and fear tried to convince us to give up. But here's what we've learned. Fear is the greatest illusion we face. It masquerades as truth, but it's nothing more than a shadow. And when we allow it to dictate our actions, we miss out on the incredible opportunities that are waiting for us. Faith, on the other hand, is the antidote to fear. It's the belief that even when we can't see the full picture, everything is working out for our highest good. It's trusting that the universe has our back, even when we don't have all the answers. Faith is what allows us to move forward, even when the road ahead is uncertain. It's what gives us the strength to keep going, to keep believing, and to keep dreaming, no matter how difficult things may seem. So, let me ask you, where in your life do you need to have more faith? What areas are you allowing fear to hold you back? And how can you shift into a mindset of trust and surrender? Remember, my friend, faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting the process, even when the outcome is unclear. As we wrap up today's message, I want to leave you with this thought. You are exactly where you need to be. Every step of your journey has led you here, and you are on the cusp of something beautiful. Transformation isn't always easy, but it is always worth it. Trust in the process. Pay attention to the signs and be willing to let go of what no longer serves you. Thank you for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this video, please like it and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your transformational journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.